We're joined here today for Primetime Local News with Canadian country artist Sarah Wickett, who's releasing her new single called Mama's Boy on August 27th. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, what can fans expect from this new single coming out?
So the single, it's a bit different from some of my older stuff. I guess we'll just get right into it. So I've been really fortunate enough to connect with a lot of Punjabi people through work and everything like that. And even just social media, I've connected with a lot of different people. And I just really started admiring their culture and the language. Last year, I started taking Punjabi lessons just because I love the language. I think it's really beautiful. I wanted to learn a second language, and I'm living in an area where there are a lot of Punjabi speakers, so I figured, why not? And then of course I started listening to the music as well. And it's really cool. There's a lot of collaborations in Punjabi music. I think Pitbull did a collab, there's Snoop Dogg in there, but there wasn't really a country artist or any country collabs with kind of South Asian artists at the moment. So I figured it'd be cool to kind of introduce that into the country music industry. So yeah, my new song Mama's Boy, I have another one out as well called Accent. That was kind of the test experiment run last year, and it did really well. So this is just kind of like the next Punjabi country song that I'm doing.
So you would say that Punjabi culture really inspired you to write this single?
Yes, absolutely. Well, it was a previous relationship inspired the song. That's what the song's about, just kind of the struggles that we went through as a couple. And then ultimately he was Punjabi, so I figured singing in Punjabi could kind of be cool in the song because he was Punjabi, and it would kind of help people who are of that ethnicity to understand the song as well.
How was the experience writing this different single compared to your previous work?
Yeah, singing in a different language is really hard. So that alone was a challenge that I was up for, but it's been so fun, and I think I'm going to continue down this route because even just, yeah, the lyrics are great, the music is even better, and my producers really killed it. So it's just fun seeing the outcome of something that's so different from what I've been doing before.
Was there any obstacles or challenges when recording this new single, especially through the pandemic?
Not really. I mean, my studio that I record at is my producer's house, so we were fortunate enough to be able to still go there with the COVID precautions, of course. But yeah, he wasn't as busy because of COVID, and I live close-ish to him, so I was able to write a lot during the pandemic, which was nice, and there wasn't really any real challenges other than COVID sucking, but
Do you expect to see lots of support for this new single coming out that you've seen for your previous songs?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still experimenting with it. Like I said, I did release a song similar to this one a year ago, and the reaction was really, really supportive, especially with interracial couples, and thought that was really cool. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. Music is music at the end of the day, and a good song is a good song. So.
And what's the main message that you'd like to say to your fans that you hope that they can get out of this new song, Mama's Boy?
I think I'm really, at the end of the day, just trying to open up some doors for Punjabi artists in the country music industry. I hope that, although I am not Punjabi, me collaborating with those artists can kind of open up some doors for them in the industry. And I think, the crossovers that I've heard in their music industry is really great. And I think just the collaboration between the two could be really cool, because a lot of the songs do talk about similar topics like farming and trucks and all the stuff that we talk about. So I think it could be a cool thing.
And is there anything else you want to add for people to know about?
I also have a music video for the song coming out on September 1st. And that will be premiering, I'm not too sure where at the moment, on the 31st, but somewhere. So just keep an eye out on my socials for the premiere as well.
Perfect. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining me today, Sarah.
Thanks so much for having me.